welcome everybody. This is Danganronpa Part 11. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Philip and Josue and Spider. Welcome. How you guys doing today? No. Everybody hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you like. Be a member if you'd like. The link is in the description down below. All right. I was going to ask you guys this. Should I do a different game instead of this, or should I keep continuing this game? Because I know Josue liked Raincoat better. I'm just wondering if he wanted me to switch it up. I can always do that and make uploads of this. Keep doing this? Alright, cool. Hey, what's up, Squid? Welcome, Squid. You agree with Josue, Spider? Alright, now it's my free time. So I guess let's find some peeps. Usually the map tells you where people are. Sakura's room. I guess I should press the doorbell. It's you.
I'm sorry.
Is it okay if we talk more tomorrow? Right now I need to rest. My day's been good, Squid. Just been hanging out. Alright, so I guess that really didn't get us anywhere. Let's go to the music room. I've never been in here, I don't think. Or wait, yeah I have, I think, once. Pushing on them doesn't help. Smacking them doesn't help. What the heck is up with those things?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm talking about the metal plates covering all the windows. I know. We should try grabbing the top and yanking down on it. Should I talk to Hina for a while? Spend some time with Hina.
You got it.
You want to do some stretches with me? I followed Hina's lead and did some elaborate stretching. Also, you might need seen that I was in 3D World today or yesterday. I started a new save file in 3D World. Then I realized something different in the movement between Wii U and Switch. You started a new file, so I won't be able to do the last round with you, Josue? I'm getting a new game on Thursday. It's called Turnip Boy Robs a Bank. Oh, I've heard of that, Squid. Cool. Hina and I grew a little closer. Yeah, I've heard of the Turnip Boy. I was just looking at those games. Would you like to give Hina a present? Yes, definitely. What would you like to give her? Could give her some sea salt, a flotation donut, overflowing, nope, I don't have that. A watch, some shears, Marumaza or Muramaza, a sword, some kind of sword. Berserker armor. The 100% file is still here. Oh, alright, cool, Josue. There are 4 save files in the selected screen. Nice. I'll give her the doll. Whoops. Give her the doll. Hee, thanks, I'm super stoked. Does that mean she liked it? Is something wrong, Hina? I've reached my limit.
Just a second.
I'm stuck in here, can't do any sports, can't do anything, I'm sick of it. I want to get out under the sun and do some laps. Run a marathon, I want to do some real sports. Hina, calm down, okay?
What the heck?
I can't do anything in here. If I can't move around, I'm gonna die like a bunny rabbit. But I always hear I always heard rabbits die from loneliness.
That's terrible.
Whatever, I'm gonna die if I can't get some proper physical activity. Don't you think that's a little extreme?
What the heck?
You think I'm kidding, don't you? But I'm seriously can't sit still, you know? Why else would I have joined 6 sports teams in school? One sec. I'm gonna get my dog. Still got my save file on Super Mario 3D World. Nice, Philip. Cool. 6.
That's right.
Yeah, that tracks basketball, softball, volleyball, tennis, and the big one. The big one? She got to her main sport but ran out of juice. I think it's gotta be swimming. Your main sport is swimming, right? Yeah, you got it. God, I don't even care what stroke it is. Just get me in a pool under the blue sky. Same, but the swimming is different and Wii U than Switch, I think. God, I don't even care what stroke. Oh, I already read that. But isn't it hard to do that many sports, even for you?
Well...
If I can't move, I'll just shrivel up and die. And I need a challenge. More and more new stuff to try. A challenge.
Because, I mean...
What I really love about sports isn't winning, you know. It's having to fight and struggle and give it all you got to reach the top. It's that excitement, that fear that you might suffer a heartbreaking loss.
But...
When you finally reach that goal, it's just lonely. It's lonely at the top, you know. I never really got into sports, so I couldn't really relate to what she was talking about. A new emote. Hey, what's up, shooter baby boy? Welcome, welcome. Oh, Asahina? Yup, Hina. But I could tell the reason Hina was so amazing how hard she could fight and struggle. So that's why I want to push myself as hard as possible when it comes to swimming. I want to aim for the very highest mountaintop. The highest mountaintop?
Okay.
I'm talking about the gold medal, of course. Aim for the gold, even if it means I'm super gold spaz. Did she just call herself? Okay, but if that's what you want, isn't that all the more reason? If you have a goal, why are you standing around making excuses?
Huh?
Excuses?
Just a second.
Hey, when did I ever make any excuses? Sure, maybe we're stuck in here right now with no way out. But if you really want to make an effort, shouldn't you try to see what you can do in here?
Ooh!
That's a challenge. You just made an official challenge.
Yeah, totally.
But I think you're right. If you want to get that gold medal, I have to make every effort I can. I want to become a genius of effort. I bet Ian Thorpe said something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't go around making excuses just because we're stuck in here. Alright, I think I'm going to do some push-ups in my room, like maybe around 1,000 or something. Oh yeah, there's new emotes. Yep. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. She recovered exactly as fast and strong as I would have expected. Hina's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go. Once we're all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. I'm going to look at my skill points, see if I can unlock some new abilities. I have plenty of time. I don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere. See, these parts should be should have been like done better, rather than going to your room every time and it says the same thing. Let's see here. Hold on a minute. Alright, I don't know how to get to the abilities part where I have skill points. Those are truth bullets. Where do I get to that stuff? Where I have skill points. What's going on, Makoto? I'm like super exhausted, so I hope you don't need anything from me. Should I hang out with Hiro for a while? Spend some time with Hiro.
Please!
Can you try and cheer me up, Makoto? I'm down in the dumps and got no energy at all. I did my best to cheer up a down and out Hiro. Hiro and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Hiro a present? Most definitely. I got a sword for you, buddy. Where's that sword?
What?
Whoa, I've always wanted one of these.
Whoa!
My God, Buddha, my Makoto. My God, my Buddha, my Makoto, I'll never forget what you have done for me. I get the impression that he liked it. That's good.
Yo!
Hey Makoto, what's up, my brother and fellow mother lover? Let's raise our semi-siblings upright, okay? Stop talking about that.
Oh,
So you ready for the next round? Never. Actually, how do you know Actually, how do you do your fortune telling anyway? I saw you doing palm readings and stuff, and you didn't use any tools or anything. Wow, I didn't know you knew something new about divination tools. Sounds like you know your way around the spirit world. I'm not sure you need to know that much to know about those kind of tools.
Yo!
Now that I know you're an expert, I have a question for you. A correct answer gets you another discount. No thanks.
Could it be?
There are 22 cards known as the Major Arcana, and 56 cards known as the Minor Arcana. Generally, the cards from the Major Arcana are used for divination. Do you know what I'm talking about? The Major and Minor Arcana and the Major Arcana cards are used to tell the future. That must be. Tarot cards, I'm saying. Oh, I know, you're talking about tarot cards. Yep.
What?
Ah, gloriously correct. I will now tell your fortune for a measly 600 bones. Wow, really? It's something I'd never say. I've had enough fortune telling for one lifetime. I see. Well, if you ever change your mind, you know where to find me. Sure thing. Anyway, getting back to what I asked you about before. If you don't use any tools or whatever, how do you do your fortune telling?
Don't be mean!
Well, don't be fooled. I have my own techniques. For example, I employ numerology. Numerology?
Yo!
It uses a mathematical formula to predict the future based on birth dates, letter numbering, all that. But I didn't see you doing anything like that either. Well, it's more of an inspirational style of fortune telling. Some kind of unknown power just acts through you and suddenly, bam, you've got the info. You're talking about intuition.
How about that?
Don't try and describe it using such a cheesy word. But if it's not intuition, then it's got to be some kind of supernatural power.
It's not like some occult mystery.
Don't compare my clairvoyance to some occult bullcrap. I hate the occult. Take that crap somewhere else. You hate the occult.
Well?
Yup, now here's some good news. Act now and I'll throw in an extra bonus on your reading. I used white magic to record a CD of spirit messages I received from the luxury suite of heaven. 5 seconds of this, baby, and you'll be witnessing miracles and communing with angels for days. And you said you hate the occult?
What the heck?
Hey, business is business. The more I talk to him, the less I understand. Hero's report card has been updated based on your experience with him. See, I don't know how to get to my skill points. I might have to look that up. I shook off Hero's sales pitch and headed back to my room for a while. Maybe I pressed select. You know who that is.
Attention, attention! Please gather in the gym as soon as you possibly can. Quickly, 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 quickly!
He made a special announcement to ask us to come to the gym. And he sounded pretty serious about it too. Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we were all gathered at the gym, it began. There he is.
Well?
Okay, let's get the show on the road. You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you? Uh-huh.
That's right.
You got us all together to present another motive, right? Is he right?
Huh?
We have to go through this again? No, not again. I can't take it anymore.
I see.
I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive.
Today, I'm
The reason I
feeling
gathered you all
blessed.
here is so that I could get rid of my grudge. Your grudge?
Why?
We have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang? Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about. Well, Byakuya, you have already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right?
Come on.
Yeah, so what about it?
In other words,
Well, today I'd like to tell you about that spy. What?
hey,
So guess what? The spy is actually Sakura Ogami. Oh boy, what? He said it so openly it made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret. What? What did you just say? He said the spy is Sakura.
What is this?
What are you talking about? Yeah, I know, Sakura. I don't know, guys. Sakura was fighting with, the bear. What are you talking about?
You're a liar.
There's no way Sakura's a spy. Right, Sakura? Sakura? And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you.
Thrills,
Roast her,
chills,
boil her, kill her.
thrills.
Don't kill her, whatever.
I can't wait.
Either way, I can't wait. And just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understand what he had been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal.
Huh? What the heck?
So what does this mean?
What?
Is it true? Has Ogre really been spying on us for the mastermind? Hey, Philip, what's up? What's up, Philip?
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way. But that is what the stuffed animal said, right?
Wrong. You're wrong.
Well, he's wrong. There's just no way.
Hey,
Well, Sakura, if she's wrong, all you have to do is tell us.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. What?
Oh no!
Then he was being serious? For serious? Ogre's been working for the mastermind?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. So you've been lying to us all this time?
Huh?
It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled. There's got to be some reason. She didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it. Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow, and Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told. What? What are you? You're talking like you know that for a fact. Because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind.
I see.
You saw all that? The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind.
What?
Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question. Is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale?
Not possible.
What's going on? What do you mean, Philip? What you mean by what's going on? The story? You need to know what's going on in the story? She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that.
Impossible.
He's right. We can't just believe whatever she says now. How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff and she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants.
What are you saying?
Sakura would never do that. Okay then, Sakura, if you really have cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are. Well,
I'm sorry.
sorry I can't. Even I don't know that.
What?
You don't know? That just makes you all the more suspicious.
Please.
She's telling the truth. You have to believe her.
Don't make me repeat
Shut up.
myself.
I'm not finished questioning her.
Come on.
Next question. What's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. The weight of those words.
I see.
I see, so even now you've taken aim on our lives.
Wrong.
You're wrong, I'm telling you. Sakura would never do that. You don't have to yell. We can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice?
That's terrible.
It's because you're not listening to me.
Wait.
Please stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this.
However,
How do you intend to do that? I got new headphones from Walmart, but I can't get the little microphone to work, Nova. How do you do it? How do you get the microphone to work on your headphones? You got gaming headphones at Walmart, Philip? You might have a mute button on there. Like on the headphone part of it, you might have a mute button. And what are you trying to use them for right now, Philip? Like, what are you using them for? What? I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them.
I'm sorry.
That is how I intend to take responsibility. Hold on. What do you mean if you go both down? Hina, I'm sorry. I didn't tell you about this. What?
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again.
Well,
But I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me.
But
Sakura!
I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. She just left. I'm sorry. Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then... Hey, what's up, Space Void? Welcome, welcome.
This is a school announcement. It is now
Wow,
10
that was the whole
p.m.
day? Crazy.
As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed.
No way!
Hold on. This whole thing starts... Oh, wait. Hold on. This whole thing with Sakura is...
Don't make me repeat myself.
over. She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss.
That's terrible!
No, Sakura is not our enemy.
Why?
Why? Why doesn't anyone understand her?
What?
What is it? What is it that you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was.
What is this?
That's...
Calm down.
Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything.
Why?
But
Anyway,
go to your room, cool down, and we can continue this discussion tomorrow. It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood. We were honestly glad the day was over. Sakura is the spy. She's the traitor. Yeah, if you just bought regular headphones, Philip, it's not going to work with your gaming. You got to buy a headset that's made for gaming, that has a microphone. Byakuya and Sakura is the enemy. Byakuya said Sakura is the enemy. But he is wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? As long as you're human, there will always come a point where you wish you could do things differently. Even a baseball player in the major leagues. Even a soccer player touring Europe. Even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets, has things they'd like to go back and change.
But I don't, 'cause I'm a bear!
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
I'm worried about Sakura. I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. Sakura's not there. Makoto, are you okay? Huh? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. What a dullard. Toko, Byakuya, what are you doing here?
What the heck?
They're taking refuge here. Refuge?
Such ignorance.
Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. The Masterminds? Are you talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed the only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Huh, where is Sakura?
Stop talking.
All I know is if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was as a safeguard against that threat. Threat?
What is this?
Why? Why do you hate her so much?
Naturally.
I believe that there's 7 people left. I believe that there's 7 people left, I think. Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair. The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the mastermind upsets the balance. It's either 5 or 7. Oh, Sway.
What the heck?
That's a stupid reason.
What did you say?
Stupid, this is all life or death game, is it not?
That's terrible.
Is it so stupid? Or it is stupid. You're a stupid idiot.
Hey,
Yeah, I think 7. Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us?
What the heck?
They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
however,
That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact was also meant to serve as the next motive the mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred.
in other words,
In other words, this right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand there and argue with like children?
But
That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just, I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can't beat the mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind.
what are you saying?
Idiot, you'd really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? It wouldn't matter.
Huh?
What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest. Slap. Somebody slapped him.
What the hell?
Hina did. Hina slapped Byakuya. What the hell?
You disgust me. You're a monster. To say something like that, it should have been you. You should have been the one to die.
What?
I should have died?
Interesting.
Then you are planning to take care of that yourself. Go ahead, try it if you dare. That's how it works here after all.
What is this?
You think I can't do it? Hina, calm down.
that's right.
This is exactly what the mastermind wants, and it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. That stupid cow, how dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths. No, 1,000,000. So she just was another hysterical little girl, hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It's what the other people call having feelings, Byakuya. It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya, and all you can do is mock them for it? What's wrong with that?
Hey,
A friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you hard.
I don't have time to play.
And I will happily elude its attempts. So, you know, how about, we eat? Or maybe now is not a good time?
You know?
He. Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms one by one. Phew. So what should I do today? Free time again. Let's go see Sakura. Oh wait, she wouldn't let me in the room. No wonder. That's why she wouldn't let me in her room. That was intense, yeah. Hina laid a big slap down. She smacked him. She smacked Byakuya. Oh, let's go to Sakura, guys. She's in the chemistry lab.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure I'm ready to open up just yet. Maybe if you create the right opportunity. Should I hang out with Sakura for a while? Yes.
I see.
Even if I don't feel like talking. You'll still stand by me. I still don't understand you, Makoto. Without saying a word, I stood by Sakura. Sakura and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give her a present? Yes, definitely. Some salt. Flotation donut. Maybe this watch or whatever it is. You didn't need to go to all this trouble for me. Does that mean she liked it? I have plenty of time. See, this whole part they could do better on the game, I think. They send you back to your room. Instead of just leaving you out in the hallway. So now I gotta go back. Oh wow, there's a lot of people right here. It's Byakuya. Go with Kayako. I still can't get that little microphone to work. I tried the mute button, but that didn't work. I still can't get that little microphone to work. What do you do? What do I do? What are you trying to work it with, Philip? Like, are you trying to play a game right now? Like, what are you doing with it? Go away. She won't even look at me. I guess she doesn't even want to see my face. Wow, she didn't even want to see my face. Why is she so mad at me? It's Byakuya. Let's see what he's got to say. Sakura and Hina. Yeah, she's still mad at me from that other time that I didn't tell her the secret. That's right. Sakura and Hina. Finally some action. Things are starting to become interesting.
What do you want?
Oh, I didn't see you standing there. Did you need something? Should I talk to Byakuya for a while? Yes.
That's fine.
Fine, I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate this. I spent some time with Byakuya. Byakuya and I grew a little closer. Would Would you like to give him a present? Yes. We got the salt. We got the flotation device. We got the shears. We got the armor. See if he likes the armor. You think you can move me with this? I'm not so easily impressed. Dang. Uh-oh, I don't think he was too happy with that. Crap, he didn't like the present. I wasted my armor on him.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime already. Tonight feels like somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone is in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. I doubt it, Makoto. I bet you something will happen. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay, then how about to make you extra special? You can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards. I want to go forwards. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line. Then she said, "You just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey?" Of course I've heard of it. I know all about it, but so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend, hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in the movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
I need to do something about Sakura. I better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. Oh! What happened, huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Uh-oh, guys. What is going on in the dining hall? Makoto, we got a big problem, man. What's wrong? Look. Hiro's finger shook as he pointed.
Hina!
Hina.
Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
You've gotta be kidding!
No, 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 no. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Why? What happened? Well, Toko and Hina just all of a sudden they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table. And then that led to a sneeze.
You SOB!
Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are all real. And look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire? Anyway, you totally non-adorable boys, just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else.
My beautiful
I'll start cutting and
scissors!
cutting and cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay, then let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hiro, help me. Sure thing. Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you would be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic, that just makes you sound even more hostile. Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? Oh, we just got into a fight, and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura.
But
At first, I tried just to ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have a time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just... Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
You're serious?
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
sorry.
It's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was going to fly off its hinges. And there she stood before us.
Hina.
Sakura. You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal.
Hey!
Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault.
Damn.
To hurt Hina, damn you. To leave me alone but hurt her? What is this?
How dare you!
What is this? Sakura's going nuts. I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch.
No forgiveness!
Unforgivable.
I can't forgive this!
Hiro, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly.
I can't forgive this!
Whoa, Sakura. Somebody save me. Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later... What's going on?
Hey,
What's all this noise about? Kayako stood at the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room.
it would seem...
I gather that something happened. Kayako, please, you have to stop Sakura.
Wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything, I'm drawing a line right here and now. Drawing a line.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Wait, Sakura. Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... She gonna talk to me? Kayako? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
It's fine. Nice. Huh? About that issue we discussed earlier, it doesn't matter anymore. Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
In other words...
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. Do you think like that?
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
What?
Because
ultimately that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
that's fine.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. Huh?
Anyway,
Anyway, it's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you. There's no point in going somewhere else right now. Trash can. The room and everything in it are back to normal. Monokuma must have done it.
whew,
That issue we discussed doesn't matter anymore. I want to talk to you about something else. Then do you forgive me for not being able to talk to you about it?
in other
You
words,
could have told me Sakura Monokuma. Oh wait. I already read this.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
What?
Because... That's fine. And
I may have overreacted. Huh?
Anyway,
Anyway, it's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you. Oh, crap.
whew,
What is it that you wanted to talk to me about?
indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where?
So,
Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but...
shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kayako turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Ah, Kayako. I hurried to catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence. And in silence, I chased her. And eventually we arrived. The dressing room. So the something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right, it has to do with the alter ego. What? You said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him, I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us.
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something? Hello? Oh, so it's just the two of you, Kayako and Makoto. Kayako's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is 2 not enough?
Thank you.
No, it's okay to shoot. 2 should be plenty. Drink. But what is it he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Kayako typed in the question. What did you want to ask us?
So,
Oh yeah, so I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
What?
What? Kayako and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, why?
you see,
Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I finished my work,
but
I don't want that.
I
I
want
want
to
to
be able
keep
to
being
help.
helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would want, too. So to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of the school,
That's right.
the only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and You agree, right, Kayako?
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still,
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay.
I'm gonna
If
do
it's for
my
the sake
best.
of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but to get lost in that voice. It was just so committed. It was just too committed. Too admirable. Too fragile.
Hey,
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah.
certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's the question even the program's creator can't ask. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Kayako, to be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice it. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But
Hey,
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
now.
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in a situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend.
So,
Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't.
I want to believe in myself.
I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please let me try.
Listen.
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place?
That's right.
Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. A room without a surveillance camera? Dang, which room was it, guys? Was it the secret room? That's it, the secret room you told me about. I definitely remember there's no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
And I do believe you can connect to the network from in there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall.
However,
just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego, and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
that's what we have to do.
But despite all that, I still think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kayako? In that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay, then I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then...
Then let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. Aha, it tickles. Shh, you can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood, your command has been implemented. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there.
However...
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we have to do is go and check for ourselves.
It's true.
Agreed, let's head to the secret room. It's in the bathroom. Which bathroom was it?
Just a second.
This isn't where we need
Hey.
to go.
Just a second. Hey,
Second floor, alright.
hey,
Hey, Makoto.
why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go. And make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I'd made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just staying there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
So then...
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. What am I supposed to be doing? Okay, first we have to find this network cable. According to Kayako, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it. This is a network cable, right? Now we just have to connect Alter Ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. And that should do it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help.
No,
So please, just wait a little longer.
I'm
Just
gonna
hold tight
do
and
my
put your
best.
faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us as friends. Friends? Even me?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Makoto.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Before I knew it, Kayako was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore. That much was for sure. Ah, Kayako.
What?
Yes? So we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct?
Whew.
Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had one more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done. It's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what do we do? Or then what should we...
so
If we should find some new clue that would likely change the situation, that's all we can hope for right now. Yeah, the secret room was in the bathroom, Spider, remember? Which is my alter ego.
correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. We parted ways and I headed back to my room. I'm kind of tired, so I lay down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress moving alter ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, I fell asleep. I had completely dozed off. Huh? The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Rattle.
Makoto.
Makoto, get out of here. Kayako, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me and she was as white as a ghost. It sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Where was the rock? Here it is. Rattle, rattle. I can't get the door open. Is it locked?
Anyway,
I'd better hear what Hina has to say. Makoto, Kayako. Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside. And when I did, Sakura. Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
hey,
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. But I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
anyway,
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said.
Wrong.
The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Huh? Then why?
It would seem...
Feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair?
In other words...
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in.
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, we'll get something to break it with. Wait right here. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kayako didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here. Huff, huff, I found a broom. Huff, in the classroom. Huff, huff, use it.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please!
Come on, please hurry. Okay, you two, stand back. I took a hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. Crash. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair is pretty heavy, but if I can just... Yeah, that was pretty weak glass. I pushed on it with all my strength and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could. But the moment I laid my hand on her... all I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then... dang, Sakura's dead just like that.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. Danganronpa.
Huh? Sakura's dead? She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kayako began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered if she's confirming that Sakura really was dead, checking for a pulse or a reaction. Did what get cut off? I'm not sure what you're asking. Did it get cut off? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone.
What?
Yes, yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed, I see. As soon as they arrived, Kayako began. I think I need to set up my Bluetooth. That's the only way I can get that little microphone to work. I need to connect my Bluetooth to my Nintendo Switch. How do I connect Bluetooth to my Nintendo Switch? There's a Bluetooth setting, Philip. And you go to the profile, and then there's a Bluetooth setting. When Monokuma was talking, it got cut off at my end. That's weird. It did? I'm not sure who did it yet, Philip.
Just a second.
You heard the announcements just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault!
It was one of you. Hero by Akuya Toko, one of you killed Sakura.
What?
You're accusing us before we've even began the investigation? I don't need the investigation. I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her, you hated the sight of her. One of you did it, I know. You know it?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Geez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on.
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
It's the
That's right, it's the next Monokuma file. And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Now then, with that hold on. There's something I want to ask you. Huh. It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Say what?
Huh? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again and then...
In other words...
Then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that, it saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
Well done.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe me one? You owe them one? Oopsie, before you all get pissy-potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Because, I mean, your lives are all on the line, right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one.
I won't forgive
I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Yeah, pissy potty. Well, for one, I'm glad it was Sakura. She was working with the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay then, Hina is at guard number 1, but we need one more. Kaiko, that's you.
what?
Me. You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something that I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
Huh?
What?
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura.
I won't forgive
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who's killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear.
I won't ask you to let all of us in, just let me in. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Yep.
Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hero? Do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen,
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. I'd better check the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Agami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Number 4 Monokuma file has been added to the truth book section of your handbook.
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why is that?
so...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there were no way out, in or out until we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right?
In other words,
this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. But could it happen in real life and right before our very eyes like this?
hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. First type is when the locked room is created after actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime and then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or a simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh.
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside the target. Outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun, you shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, and something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room?
In other words,
By that I mean there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross that one off too?
indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locker room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then Kayako, which of those 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locker room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. This looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
Do you recognize it, Hina? Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura. I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much? But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now they've lost all their flavor. Hina. Polka dot candy wrapper has been added to the truth books.
What the heck? I won't forgive you.
They can't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon, the Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth, I'd heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her by force, even, this never would have happened. Hina. It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. But the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying, it might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it is true. I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what a fool would do that? But what fool would do that? Ugh. But what fool would do that? What it said, and risk being killed by that monster. So you didn't go see her. Let me get a drink. Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until now, I can't prove otherwise. Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it's a fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks.
However,
But for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly they would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her.
What the heck?
We already know who did it.
I won't forgive you.
Alright, I already read this. Okay, so there's more to the crime scene here. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room.
So...
It looks like a protein drink and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can. It's got a label on it. It says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the chem lab had all kinds of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the chem lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. Huh? What is?
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the can? Shards of light blue glass. They must be parts of the window I broke to get inside.
correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can, they're also underneath it. Why does that matter?
So,
I can't say for sure, but you're probably going to want to take a note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. An important clue, I'm not sure I see how. Alright, so we got that. Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her. But according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. And I could see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So what would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood. Not a chance. Byakuya?
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on most interesting location. Interesting.
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting. Don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. There are shards of glass scattered all around that chair Sakura was sitting on. The glass is all red, and these are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. Huh? There's something else on the ground near the glass? It's a figure. It fits in the palm of your hand. It's a Monokuma figure. Figure on the floor. There's a bloodstain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Yes, I did receive a note. But what fool would do that? It said. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you really didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Hey, certainly.
Yeah, I already read all these. So So what else do I have to do in here? Something else I gotta do in here. Oh wait, here we go. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. And inside each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is how they get those figures inside the bottles.
So...
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside? You never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have.
In other words...
So this is the Monokuma version that, a Monokuma bottle if you will. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things little by little. The Monokuma bottle is sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle. Which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with the Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass and the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon.
What the heck?
We already know who did it. Oh, she's doing the same thing again. This door is the only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Jeez, what else is there here? Have you checked the magazine area? That same shelf full of magazines. There's all different kinds of magazines here. Nope, nothing.
So... In other words...
Ah, what else? The black dresser? Where's the black dresser? This? Huh, the locker's open and there on the inside, it's a handprint. Here we go.
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and it left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locker room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Huh, why not?
Hey.
think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point.
Indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then... what does this handprint mean? Wow, there's more in the crime scene. It's around 1 o'clock right now. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura died around 12 noon, so roughly an hour ago. Was that when Kayako and I were moving Alter Ego?
Don't make me repeat myself.
So these people all say the same thing. So it's something else that I'm missing here. I gave that to Sakura. She got super upset when we found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. Alright. What else is there? Did that, did that, did that, did the people, did the wrapper, did the glass, both glasses.
So... Hey. Correct. So...
Huh. What am I missing? The chair was shoved up against the doorknob so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locker door from the inside. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not the outside.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished your general investigation? Yes, I have. Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So then?
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
Listen to me.
Which is why I have declined you'll go in my office, my place. Which is why I have decided you'll go in my place. She's decided. She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right, I do have to talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Those other 2 people probably went back to their rooms. Toko and Yashihiro. I pressed the doorbell. After a few seconds, who's there?
Who's there?
The most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously, I know Toko slithered into the hall. Out into the hall.
What do you want?
What do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me about something? I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you. What? I don't even know what you're talking about. Bayakui already told me she had asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said 2, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much, so you can tell me about it. I admit I did get the note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe that? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact. Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. See any blood spots? Other blood spots? I pressed the doorbell. After a few seconds...
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Yeah, actually, I wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
What?
How do you know about that?
Could it be...
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have you special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one who she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that? Oh, well. When she asked me to meet her with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note.
How about that?
She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others like it in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then you went and met with Sakura?
You got it all wrong.
No way. I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
The last time I saw Ogre was with Hina, or was when Hina got hurt, and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro was feeling around in his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pockets. Huh?
What?
Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again. And shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash.
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Okay, so I've learned from Toko, Hiro, and what next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found on the floor of the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. So where should I start? And I think, guys, with that, I think I'm going to save it here. Till next time, guys. Yep, been fun, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it, Spider and Philip. Tomorrow, Splatoon 3, Philip. Yep. Alright, see you at Splatoon tomorrow, Spider and Philip. Thanks for watching, man. See you next time. See you tomorrow.